What is up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss Sophia the Diva. How y'all doing? How are you really doing? Child, I am doing okay. I am tired and wore out. Today beat my ass. My little old ladies, I was like, what moon is it? Because these little old ladies getting out of pocket with me. Yeah, I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta hang up. You can't be screaming at me on the phone now. It's I'm only three people right now. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? Just thought I would hop on here real quick. The news wires are buzzing now. It hit Instagram first out of nowhere. That Jason Momoa and Lisa Bonet. Child, it's over. Woo. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, Lord. Why they gotta break up? We can't make it. First Devon and Megan. Now this. What's really going on? You know what's really going on? The pandemic. The pandemic made a lot of people look at their relationships, I believe. A lot of people realize that, you know what? I love being with him 8 hours, being away from him 8 hours a day. But I can't be with him for months, weeks, days at a time. Like, what kind of savagery is this? In all seriousness, I think that is one of the biggest things that probably happen is that a lot of these couples are finding out that, you know, we really do love and care about each other, but not enough to stay together for the long haul because maybe this person really isn't who I should be with. But it's still shocking. Somebody said somebody need to go check on Lenny Kravitz too. And I feel as though I am the person to do that because, you know, they had like this, blended family work. And, you know, they didn't leave Lenny out because, you know, Lenny is Zoe Kravitz's daddy. You know, my stepdaughter because that's my husband. You know, they never invited me around because they said I didn't know how to act. So, you know, I was very protective and predatory over Lenny, you know. But either way, no, I'm tripping. No, but anyone who knows me knows that out of all the celebrities in the world, Lenny Kravitz that's my boo. Okay, that's my boo. I mean, you know, I got other little people, I'd be like, that's my boo. But no, number one will always be Lenny Kravitz. Now, who else do I have a thing for? Jeff Goldblum, don't ask. And what's the skinny boy from Cadillac Records and the piano? Adrian Brody. I have a thing for those three, and they all happen to be Jewish. I don't know what that says. I love Jesus. Amen. But either way. And yes, black men, there are other black men that I love and adore and care about, but, you know, like, Lorenz Tate, have y'all really looked at him lately? That brother is 46 years old and still look like he could be like a 30-some-year-old, maybe even late 20s. Black don't crack, boo. But seriously, I'm just in shock. I really am. But, you know, people do grow apart and relationships don't work out. And if you read what Jason Momoa posted, and I didn't check Lisa Bonet's page to see if maybe she also posted the same family announcement of the parting of ways. But if you notice when you read it, because I'm not reading it verbatim, but basically it says that we make this announcement not to be newsworthy, but to go out into the world with honesty and dignity. What that indicates to me is that one or two things is going on. This is not just something that they up and decided to do, like, okay, this marriage isn't working. They may have been separated for some time. And in that time of separation, they may have found some other people of interest love interest that they want to be with. And they do not want us, the public, to pass judgment by saying, oh my God, did you see Lisa? That ain't Jason Momoa. That ain't Aquaman. Who this? How about who this man? Same thing with Jason Momoa. We don't want to be like, where is Lisa? Like, who? How about who this woman? We don't want to. They don't want that from us, okay? But thank you for sharing. And I think that it was a beautiful, breakup. Same thing with Devon and Megan. It was just, we're parting ways. We tried. It didn't work out. And I didn't realize Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa had only been married for 5 years. But I think they've been together longer than that, because I think the children are definitely older than 5 years. And then on top of that, someone also brought up the fact that there was an age disparity. Maybe that could have been it too. We don't know. Over time, some young men believe that they want these older women, but then as time goes on, they don't want to be part of that narrative. We don't know. But I doubt it with Lisa Bonet, because I swear that girl must be drinking. I don't know. Her and Erykah Badu got something going on. I don't know what it is. Well, we know. I think Erykah does attest to the fact that she's a witch. But I'm heartbroken because I wanted them to win. But I understand that in the end, it is not for us to determine who wants to be happy. It is also, as people in general, we must determine the things we will accept and the things we will not. Even if that means letting go of someone that we truly love, but it's not that kind of love that makes you want to stick around. Like, I got nothing but love for you, honey, but it's not working. So, to Lisa and Jason, we don't understand what all happened and transpired there, but just know we were rooting for you. Oh my God. Oh, what are we gonna do, Jesus? Okay. I'm gonna stop. Y'all know I have no sense whatsoever, but I am gonna go check on Lenny Kravitz to make sure that he is okay with the breaking apart of the family, as a whole. I said, God damn. First Zoe getting a divorce, now her mama getting a divorce. I said, boy, I tell you, this is some craziness. Because Zoe married old dude that was in that one season that Netflix only produced of this show called Gypsy. He was one of the stars in it, and I'm still mad at Netflix about that, because that was a damn good show, and I needed some resolution. Hell, can we get a Gypsy movie, Netflix? That would be nice. What else is going on? A lot of people are dying. A lot of people. Matume, you may not know him, but very prolific in the 70s and 80s sound. You, me, and he. What we gonna do, baby? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that he died. Betty White passed right before a few days. They said she had a stroke. TMZ, of course, had to publish that. Bob Saget passed away. Max Julian, the Mac, baby, my birthday twin. I was so hurt when I heard that, because The Mac is by far one of my favorite movies. The first time I ever watched it, I was in college. My friend Sinitra turned me on to that, and I've never, I just love that movie, and I think that Max Julian was just, he was a beautiful man. That's all I'm gonna say. Who else has passed away? But Bob Saget by far was shocking. Somebody said he had just gotten over COVID, actually. So who knows, that may have been an after effect of COVID. They did say he died of natural causes, which shocked TMZ, who had to report that, apparently he died in his sleep. People die in their sleep every day. Now, I'm sure there was an underlying cause. Like, some people usually can have a massive heart attack or a stroke or something that they just pass away peacefully. And what's interesting about Bob Saget's story is that he was getting back into comedy, which it wasn't until about 2012, 2013, I found out that Bob Saget had a trash ass mouth. They were like, "Oh yeah, Bob Saget is blue comedy." I said, "Blue? He be talking nasty?" Y'all, the first time I saw Bob Saget do a comedy, my mouth was open the entire time because I was like, "Not Danny Tanner, Mr. Clean." It was just very shocking. I was like, "What the hell? Like, did he just say, oh my God?" Yes, it was so shocking. Felicia said that Sidney Poitier was her birthday twin. Yes, it's Mr. Sidney Poitier passed away. With him, okay, let me show y'all. I want to encourage anyone who can get it, who is into audio books or whatever. But one of my favorite Hollywood starlets, along with a couple of others, Diane Carroll by far. I always felt like she was my Hollywood godmother, and I'm so grateful that in my time in LA I did get to meet her, because she was one of my favorite actors. But her and Sidney Poitier had an affair. And she wrote in one of her autobiographies, The Legs That Last the Girl, about her relationship with Sidney Poitier. And so I totally look at Sidney Poitier in a different light because of how she describes how he treated her. And I was just like, Diane, really? Girl. And she had a very interesting life. But yeah, that's why with Sidney Poitier, I was like, oh, okay, because you treated my mama bad. Okay, you did her wrong, but y'all both were wrong for what y'all were doing. But I think he kept saying he was gonna leave his wife or something. I don't know. I don't remember wholly, but I remember Diane Carroll because I listened to the audiobook, and I love listening to the audiobook because that's my godmama's voice on there. My in my mind, my Hollywood godmama. Um, you know, The Legs Are the Last to Go, Diane Carroll. She talks about her affair with Sidney Poitier. But I do love some of his works. One of my favorites is probably a lesser known to some people, but Lilies of the Field. It's amazing how you had these nuns that didn't speak English, and he didn't speak, I think it was German, I don't remember, but it was a very good movie. What was it, Mr. Tibbs? They call me Mr. Tibbs. He just had a body of work, and I saw one of my friends posted about how he felt like we as the Black community paid more homage to Betty White than we did Sidney Poitier, and I don't feel as though that's true. I'm well aware of the doors that Sidney Poitier helped open for a number of people to walk through. Probably some lesser known people to you, but D. Militant, or Dale Littleton, also passed away not too long ago. People didn't really get a lot of traction about that, but by far, he is one of the greatest comedians in the sense that he kept a historical log of all of the Black comedians, or the ethnic comedians. He published a book probably a year or two before he died called This Day in Comedy, the ethnic, was it comic book or whatever. And in that book, I'm in there. Every Black comedian you can think of is listed in there. We may not have a page, but every list in alphabetical order. He used my Facebook name, but that's okay. And I did have the honor and privilege of interviewing him back in the day when I had a radio show that I co-hosted, and he was a special guest on there. So, rest in peace to D. Militant. He was a trailblazer in comedy. I think by far in his body of work, we can probably trace every comedian that has ever lived, that has ever graced the stage, who has ever called themselves a comedian. Speaking of comedy, I recently did go up in a room here in Atlanta. I got a lot of work to do. But like I told my friend, like Henry and I, you know, he's been doing comedy straight for 20 years, right? And, he had been trying to egg me to go up, to go up, to go up, to go up. Whenever he's in town, he wants me to go up. I personally don't like going up in Atlanta. Um, I think I need more work to be able to reach the certain audiences that are there. And like my sorority sister said, we just need to find your tribe. And it's weird because in LA, the jokes landed, they hit. But in Atlanta, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Although when I did Old Vinings In, right before the pandemic went into full swing, I did well. When I did the private bookings, I've done well. But, when I'm going up there green in some of the more urban audiences, they don't seem to relate. And I knew during one bit, I was like, okay, I should have pulled out the family jokes, because I have a catalog in my own right of jokes, because I've been doing this going on 11 years, not consistently, but I am, for all intents and purposes, a comedian. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do. But with this pandemic, and I was under the weather for a couple of days, and I was like, shit, did I catch the Omicron Delta? Did I get pledged again with Omicron Delta? But no, I don't. I think that with the weather changes, because number one, think about it, New Year's Eve, no coat. I'm out in a blazer, a jacket, of course masked up. The next day, New Year's Day, it's freezing cold here. And it's like, what the hell? It's been hot It's been hot all winter, or warm all winter. Now all of a sudden we in the 30s and 20s and shit. Like, what the hell is this psychotic weather? So yeah, I was a little under the weather. Because Sunday is when it hit, and I just was like knocked out. But I'm back up and at it again. So I think it was just maybe allergies or seasonal cold or something. I don't think it was Omicron. I didn't get pledged again. I'm not a neophyte in this thing. Last February I caught COVID, and that wasn't cool. Like I said, the man who gave me the COVID, it was just, we met up on the date. We sat across the table from each other for 8 hours, and you gave me COVID, and then we should have been married. We go together after we got COVID. I'm sorry. That's how I felt about it. That's how I felt. But no, I think I'm with who I'm supposed to be with now. So anyway, what else is going on? As you all know, I am fundraising for Miss Pumpkin surgery. I know people looking at me like cross-eyed and crazy, like, how come you ain't got no money? Why you begging? Okay, here's number one mistake I made as a pet parent that I will never make again. I got insurance for Pumpkin through her vet's office, the paw plan. Big mistake. I should have gotten insurance through a major carrier, such as Trupanion. By far, Trupanion is probably one of the best coverages a dog or a pet owner can get for their pets. Cats, dogs, whatever. But, it was economical. It was cheap, for what it was. Like, a surgery for Pumpkin that needed to remove a cyst went from being $1,200 to $500, okay, by having this plan. Well, now my dog has cancer, and so now the insurance is not portable. And because my doctors don't specialize in oncology, they had to refer me out to whomever could do the job. And the surgery itself is guesstimated between anywhere between $4,097 to almost $6,000. So that's why I asked for like $10,000. So as of today, on the GoFundMe, we're sitting at $2,124, 74 donors. Now, CashApp, I have 600 and some odd dollars. I can't remember the number now. So really, we got about a $1,200, $1,300 shortfall now just to pay the deposit. Then my question became, well, if it's more, like let's talk about another $1,000 or so, and I ain't got it. What y'all gonna do? Keep my dog? I mean, like, what y'all gonna do? Okay, do I have to come break my dog out of the pet hospital? Because I mean, so I want to tell anyone who decides to get a pet, the sooner you get pet insurance, yeah, it may be pricey, but in the end, it's going to be worth it, because the deductible on True Paying, had I had it before Pumpkin got diagnosed, it would have been $200, and they would have paid the rest. But I didn't know. So now I know, but it's a costly lesson. I did pull from my 401k. I did borrow from my 401k, but that pretty much what I got from my 401k covered the diagnosis, which was also expensive. I think it was like $1,300, $1,400 just for the consult. But one of my homegirls, out of the kindness of my heart, covered the consult. But just to go through the x-rays and all of that to find out for sure, had the cancer spread, is there any cancer anywhere else in her body? Yeah, $1,300, $1,400. So I was able to pull that from my 401k, but because I haven't really been contributing a lot to my 401k and I haven't been on the job long enough, I didn't have a lot I could have pulled. So anyway, lessons learned. So that's some advice for you pet parents, or future pet parents if you ever decide. Dogs are cute. Cats are cute. Any pet you get is cute. But when you start getting into the medical specialties, it's expensive. Dogs can become very expensive. And really just their basic care is expensive too. Because, I'm not just going to feed my dog any food, number one. So, and then because she has a sensitive stomach, every week I go to the grocery store and I have to make her wet food. She'll eat Royal Canin and Shih Tzu, but I tried the wet foods. It just made her sick, so I have to make her own. You got to go get checkups, and then you got to pay for insurance. It can be costly. And that's why if any of y'all want a dog, now's the time to go down to the shelters to be looking for one, because I guarantee these people that bought pets as Christmas presents, because, oh my God, they're so cute. Yeah, they cute until you don't want to take care of them. Like, dogs need to be walked. They need to be cared. They need to be cared for. They need exercise. They need activities, especially if you got puppies. And these big dogs, you gotta exercise them. They need to be walked and frolic and all of that every day. They need something. And just like cats too, you get mad because your cat done tore up your damn couch. Well, you need to spend time with your cat. Give them some activities to do, So, but if you want a designer dog, go on down to about now. Okay, maybe February, March, when they really realize they done got into something they can't deal with. Yeah, you're going down there, and you probably can get you one for $100, $200 versus paying $500 to. Damn, the dog I want when I get a house. I guess I'm just gonna shell out $2,500 to get a cane corso. I don't know. Maybe either way, boxer or the red Doberman Pinscher, I'm going to shell out some money. I know that much. Unless I can find a rescue group. That's the other thing. You always go to rescue groups. But the one thing I don't like about rescue groups is that they be trying to charge, like this is a used dog. Why am I paying $1,200? Well, because we paid for the medical and we got all of this stuff. Okay, Barbara. Really. But if you can go to the shelters like the Humane Society, ASPCA, what is it, Best Friends, whatever, yeah, you can $200. Just take them to the vet, make sure they ain't got no ringworm, heartworm, all that, then you got to pay for that. Because, I'm just telling you. So, yes, ma'am, Chantel. Okay. But anyways, that's all. I'm going to go hop on this live here on Instagram real quick because I'm trying to do stuff across platforms. That's another way I can make money too, by the way. If everyone would just subscribe to my YouTube, I've got about 480 subscribers. So what does that mean? I need 620 more people to join my YouTube. Chantel says, I want a multi-poo the color of your hair. Oh, let me tell you what else is cute, though. This is another little dog. And if I was financially fit enough to do it, I wanted to get Pumpkin. Yes, I wanted to get Pumpkin. I wanted to get Pumpkin a Morkie. My neighbors had a Morkie named Ollie when they lived over here. And Pumpkin usually does not like other dogs, okay? Because she thinks she's human, okay? $4,000 for a multi-poo. Girl, you get ready to go down to the LA Humane Society by February, March. Keep watching the website. I'm willing to bet you some people are surrendering dogs. I'm telling you, $200. But Pumpkin, yes, ma'am. You want to say something to the people? What's wrong? What's wrong with that baby? Yeah, but I was gonna get Pumpkin a Morkie, which is a Maltese and Yorkie mix, and it was so cute. Ollie was so cute, and Pumpkin loved him. Like she was like all nurturing and stuff, and just loved him. And I was shocked, so I said I gotta get my dog a puppy. So hopefully, depending on how things work out this year, maybe I can get her a puppy. Okay, we give Miss Pumpkin a puppy. So. Because here's the thing, too, y'all. When you've had a dog for so long, you want part of my... Let me tell y'all something else about Miss Pumpkin. Miss Pumpkin is a bully. See this? I want y'all to see this. So Miss Pumpkin has... We've talked about this before. Miss Pumpkin has her own covers, okay? Covers now, because this one right here used to be Mommy's favorite, and so she took it. Now Mommy has this black one, this black throw, and now she wants it. She trying to beat me up for it. I'm telling y'all, she might be, she might have some health problem, but Miss Pumpkin ain't no punk, okay? So she be fighting me for my throws, even though she got her own. I'm telling you, boy, she's spoiled. She is spoiled, but she is my only fur baby. While I have a million green babies around here. My friend, he was like, I'll be glad when we'll just have to find a room for the plants. I was like, no, we have to keep them in the bathroom, in the bedroom so we can breathe at night, But either way, let me get off of here. I'm going to hop on Instagram real quick, really mainly to talk about the fundraiser so I can get some more money. Like I said, y'all, lessons learned as a pet parent. Get insurance as early as possible because insurances, just like our insurances used to be, will not cover pre-existing conditions. So unfortunately, I missed the boat and, lesson learned. So I want to educate y'all on that, especially people who, and I was just ignorant of it. Anyway, holla.